it's McKinley. I was just watching a video on Bookable's channel, and she did the ultimate Gilmore Girls tag, and as I was watching, I was like, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna film it right now, so I don't have makeup on. And I would have put makeup on, I just don't feel like it, to be completely honest. So I didn't put up my extra lighting today because you don't need the full brunt of this situation. So this tag was originally created by Simply Abby. I will link her original video down below. And before I start answering the questions, just know that Gilmore Girls was my all-time favorite show. It was the reason I got a DVR, because I wanted to be able to record it, obviously. And I rewatched the show 1 to 3 times a year, every year, since before it even ended. Like, I loved it. And then the revival happened. But we'll get into that because I think some of the questions address the revival. So, here we go. I forgot to say originally when I filmed this, there will be spoilers for every single season, including the revival. So if you have not watched it, stop watching right now. Basic questions. How did you discover the show? My mom and dad watched it, and as I would come into the room, I would see it and get kind of sucked into it. And I think they started in season 1. So I saw episodes from season 1 here and there, but I started like buying the seasons. I think I bought seasons 1 and 2, and that's how I caught up with it. And then I think I started watching regularly in season 3 or 4 once I got a DVR. So yeah, that's how my parents watched it. Do you own the collection? Yes. I don't have the one that came all together because I bought them individually, but I do have all 7 seasons. Favorite season? I think my favorite season, I like season 3 and 4. I like season 3 because Rory's with Jess, and I like season 4 because I like seeing her go off to college. I like Marty, and I like Luke and Lorelai getting together at the end. A lot. Least favorite season? Probably 6. I really don't like when Lorelai and Rory are fighting. And that's almost half of the season. So I'm just not a fan of that part. And I really, Logan's ended a little too much for me. And so yeah, I know a lot of people hate season 7, but if the last time I rewatched it, I fast forwarded through the Lorelai and Christopher stuff, and the season isn't that bad if you do that. My favorite episode, that's the next question, forgot to say that. My favorite episode is the finale of season 4, when Luke and Lorelai finally kiss. I love it so much. I love them. Here's Luke's Diner Dash, the lightning round. Favorite character, Suki. Least favorite character, Logan. Dave or Zach? Dave. Luke or Christopher? Luke. Dean or Jess? Jess. Lorelai or Rory? Lorelai. Now opinions. The opinions round. Do you think Lorelai overreacts with her parents? Yes, sometimes, but not all the time. The example I can think of right now, like when her mom's trying to help with the termites, and Lorelai is just like ridiculous about it. And in the revival, she overreacts about a lot of things. Do you think Emily and Richard overreact with Lorelai? Yes, even more so. Like they like believed Lorelai about Rory dropping out of school, but then they like claimed that they didn't know any of it. Just little things like that. Emily especially gets mad so easily about things, and it's just not, I don't love that about them. In the big fight that Rory and Lorelai had, whose side were you on? Lorelai. I think Rory dropping out of school was really, I don't care. I think Rory wanting to take time off is not completely crazy. I think the reason she wanted to was, and I think the way she handled it was really not the way it should have been handled. But I also think Lorelai maybe could have listened to Rory a little more and her feelings, and they maybe could have solved that fight a little bit faster. But overall, Lorelai, in my opinion, was right, but I can kind of see both sides. In a fight between Taylor and Mrs. Kim, who would win? Mrs. Kim, no question, hands down, she would win. Who would spread the fastest rumor, Babette or Miss Patty? I feel like Babette, because she just like really, I mean, but they both get off on it. I don't know, either one, maybe Miss Patty, because she's, you know, more about town and has the studio and she can get to people faster. How much do you dislike April? I don't dislike April at all. You know who I dislike? Amy Sherman-Palladino for fucking everything up in the 6th season by making Luke not tell Lorelai about April. That's who I hate. Okay. Revival round. Now this, I think, came out before the revival. I have watched the revival, so it might make things a little different, but here we go. How excited for the revival are you? Before the revival, I was super excited. I stayed up until 3 a.m. to watch it, and I watched it from 3 to 9. And yeah, I was really excited. Now I wish it hadn't happened. If you could have dinner with any cast member, who would it be and what kind of questions would you ask them? Probably I want to have dinner with Lauren and Melissa. I'm cheating. Lauren, I just love her in this and Parenthood. And then Melissa is just my fat girl hero. Suki was like the first character that I ever had on TV where it wasn't about the fact that she was fat. So I really want to have dinner with both of them, so I'm cheating. How do you want it to end? Well, I know how it ends, and I can tell you that's not how I wanted it to end. I loved that Luke and Lorelai got married. I don't even mind that they eloped. I thought the fact that they played the waltz while during that montage was so sweet. But as far as Rory, I would have liked it not to have ended with her being a slutty McSutla. And I'm not slut-shaming. You do you, girl. But don't do it with someone else's man. You know what I'm saying? If you want to sleep around, sleep around. But you're in a relationship, and he's in a relationship. So don't sleep around that way. I mean, like, let's not steal another girl's boyfriend or fiance while you yourself have a boyfriend. And then on top of that, well, you have 2 boyfriends, technically, like, well, I guess Logan's not technically a boyfriend, but whatever. You sleep with a Wookiee. But I liked Lorelai's storyline. And I wish Suki had been in the revival more. But, like, I thought her whole went off into the woods thing was dumb. I liked Michelle's. I like the fact that he finally came out. I don't know why they took so long with that. And, yeah. Just, the whole Rory thing really made me hate everything about the revival. And like, if I try and take out of it and look at it objectively, I can see that there is a lot of good in the revival. I just think Amy Sherman-Palladino refused to let go of her original plans for the show, even though they no longer made sense. And honestly, had the original show ended with Rory pregnant, I wouldn't have liked that either. I just think you spent 7 years trying to make Rory be different from her mother, and you were going to stick her in the same situation. I don't know. This turned into a revival rant. I did not mean for that to happen, but I feel very strongly about it. So, yeah. Those are all the questions. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe. Post in the comments if you're Team Dean or Jess. I don't care if you're Team Logan. Don't come at me with that. And, yeah. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!